Warning: this sealant should be used as a repair only, not a leak preventer on tires used at speeds higher than 45 miles per hour or 75 kilometers per hour. Trailer tires are the exception. Sealant may cause excessive vibration in the tires at high speed. Tire aid sealant will not seal sidewall punctures or leaks around the tire bead. It should not be used with faulty valves or damaged rims. This video will show you the best ways to repair and prevent punctures in your tire using the Tire Aid plug kit and sealant-filled inner tube. The Tire Aid tire plug kit comes with plug strips, rubber cement, a serrated tool, and needle tool to get the job done right. Please remember, always be sure to wear protective eyewear when using these products. Other helpful tools that you may need include pliers and a utility knife or scissors. If you cannot locate the puncture, and if there is some air in the tire, spray soapy water on the tire and search for bubbles. The bubbles will indicate where the puncture is. If there are any objects left in the tire, carefully remove with needle nose pliers. Be sure to mark the area of the puncture. Next, remove the valve core stem cap from the tire. Take the kit's serrated tool and begin to clean out the puncture using the serrated tool. Be careful, because this tool is sharp and can be dangerous if it's not used properly. Take the rubber cement and coat the end of the needle tool. Slide the needle tool in and out of the tire to thoroughly coat the inside of the puncture. Take one of the kit's plug strips and thread it halfway through the loop at the end of the needle tool using needle nose pliers. Coat the needle tool and plug material with rubber cement. Push the plug strip into the puncture and quickly remove the needle tool, leaving the ends of the strip material sticking out on the outside of the tire. Take your scissors to cut the excess plug strip material so that it's flush with the tire tread. Once you feel confident that the strips are in place and the puncture is repaired, inflate the tire to the recommended pressure in your owner's manual. To double-check your tire, test for more leaks by spraying the soapy water all over the tire. Don't forget to put the valve stem cap back on the stem. For the best protection of your tire, use the Tire Aid sealant-filled inner tubes to reduce puncture reoccurrence. This sealant within the inner tube will repair a puncture up to 1/8 of an inch and ultimately extend the life of your tire. Begin by removing the valve stem cap. Using a small screwdriver, press in on the valve core and deflate the tire. You must break the bead of the tire by using a vise or other method to compress the tire where it meets the rim. Remove the entire valve assembly from the rim by using channel pliers or locking pliers. Place your hand behind the rim to grab the rear portion of the valve assembly when it is removed from the inside of the tire. Take the Tire Aid sealant-filled inner tube and line up the inner tube valve stem with the hole in the rim. Carefully push the inner tube into the inside of the tire. You may want to use the vise pliers to loosely hold the inner tube valve stem in place on the outside of the rim. Once you have the inner tube fed through the inside of the tire, you will need to inflate the inner tube to the recommended pressure in your owner's manual. You will hear a pop sound when the bead is sealed. Caution, do not overinflate the tire. Remember to place the cap back onto the valve stem. It's recommended to mount the tire onto your unit and spin the tire on the axle for best sealant distribution. For safety, have a qualified tire professional check your tire as soon as possible after the puncture has been repaired.